house of Jacob shall be a fire, but the house of Esau shall be a stubble.
Now, I don't know if y'all know when we covered him, but it was when we did the show on 5%ers, and I showed his chain he had that I think him and Jay-Z share with the seven, you know what I'm saying, and the star in the back and stuff, right? So Carmelo Anthony has been associated with sometimes people say an offshoot of Nation of Islam, right? But really what we're talking about there is the 5%ers, the nation of gods and earths, right? And yet Carmelo Anthony starts talking Hebrew Israelism. He starts talking about Hebrew Israelism here. So we got Carmelo Anthony, but he's not leaving his 5% talk. That's what's so fascinating. He's keeping his 5% talk while he's also embracing Hebrew Israelism. So now we have interesting syncretism going on. So let's check this out. Here we go. Let me play this.
So maybe somebody stole some of the Jewish religion. Anyway, let me shut up.
Let's talk about it. We could talk about the 12 tribes of Israel, who was the chosen people. Let's talk about it.
So notice, he doesn't have a guest on yet. But Carmelo Anthony is saying, and by the way, the reason why it says this on the screen is I took this from some Hebrew Israelite sources, right? Because they were excited about it. So that's where I got it. So can everybody hear this? Make sure, I want to see the ones. Make sure you can hit this. All right. One of the Facebook users says, I love his shoes. You got them on right now? All right. Okay, so check this out. Carmelo Anthony is already saying we can talk about it. Did you hear what he's saying in reference to who the true Jews are? 12 tribes chart, right? Did you guys see that? I just want to show you this again. He's taking the initiative here.
Anyway, let me shut up.
Let's talk about it. We could talk about the 12 tribes of Israel.
We can talk about the 12 tribes of Israel. When someone says that, they are usually referring to the One West chart. Now, this is going to go on for a little bit. We're going to analyze this, and then we'll bring on our guest, okay? Let's analyze the Carmelo Anthony, then we're going to look at the other celebs. All right, here we go. This is fascinating.
We could talk about the original man.
See, original man, that's 5% talk right there. So he is blending 5% ism now with Hebrew Israelism. This is a fascinating development. Again, I'm not sitting around saying he's going to all of a sudden be keeping the Feast of Tabernacle. I don't know, right? Because what he does is 5%ers have a whole different way they approach things. They don't even think the Bible's the word of God like that, right?
I was hurting them still like a pandus. I can't forget about my people, they don't know what else to do. Yeah, black Jew. Yeah, black Jew. Pass around these gold bottles, I'm passing up on top models.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Recha HaKwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Also, I want to give a sincere shalom to the elect. Shalom to the elect. I want to go into this video here with VOCAB Malone. I think it's titled, Hebrew Celebrities Embracing Hebrew Israelism. I guess he must have watched a few videos floating around about all the celebrities that are waking up. So let's jump into it, and Salakia for the background interference. Our people, man, they shoot all those fireworks. They shoot fireworks and they don't even understand why are they shooting them. I think it's just, our people run to mischief, as the Proverbs, the 4th chapter says, And this is why it's so important that we are waking up, that we won't be homegrown slaves, man, and come out of the ideologies of Babylon. See, as long as we continue to walk down that path of ignorance, we continue as a people to be destroyed, and this is where they want you. That's why when I do videos, channels are flagged, videos are flagged, but gangster rap stays up. Videos of these people laying down with animals and snakes, all on YouTube, doesn't get flagged. Okay, anyway, this video here was probably the worst career move of VOCAB Malone. Worst career move of VOCAB Malone's life since doing these videos, as far as his what they call apologetics, apologetic movement. Okay, so I wanted to go into the videos. Salakia, to the comments, and that's what I went into. Okay, it's shocking, Let me read a couple of comments. I'm gonna jump to the second one. Other one's a little longer, but it says, "All praises to the Most High, God, Jesus Christ." Miss T.Y. is gorgeous, Jake. When you become so woke and deep, you end up losing your mind. Somebody said, it is a joke to keep the law. Matthew 7, not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, went into the kingdom of heaven. Okay. Original Hebrew comes on. He said, it's called the Great Awakening. Okay. So, let's go here. It's called the Great Awakening. Esau, not Hebrew Israelites. This is not a damn religion. Baruch 2:30 through 35. Okay. Tazara, Joel the 3rd chapter, which is a deep chapter. That's a great chapter. Micah the 4th chapter, another good one. Both say the children of Israel will be gathered and saved from the captivity of exile until the day that Yahweh judges the nations. So when did that happen? Okay. Somebody else put here, it's all about race with them. Sad. 1 Samuel 16:7. God bless you, brother VOCAB, in Jesus' name. Right? Somebody immediately responded. Let's go to Samuel. Okay, I think I pulled this up. 1 Samuel 16:7. Let's see what it says. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or not on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. Notice this has nothing to do with skin color, because our people were Israelites, okay? We weren't walking around like Edom, okay? I refused him. For the Lord seeth not as a man seeth. For a man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. The biggest cut with all these scriptures that these Christians try to pull when it comes to this is the fact that this is talking about Israelites. Okay? This is talking about Israelites. Somebody comes up, and even that may look almost like another nation, like a Blake Griffin or something. We ain't going to look on his appearance. We're going to look at the spirit. Okay? The bottom line is the nation of Edom has to be judged, whether it has skin color or not. Okay? Let's read on. It says, then Jesse. Anyway, let's go back to the comments. This was probably a bad move in VOCAB's part. It's not all about race with us. It's about the word of Yahweh, the creator of the heavens and earth. This is Yasharallah rising. And our creator says, we are the chosen seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. Yasharallah, he is the prince of power. Okay? Anyway, let's go on. Somebody went into the law, saying the law was done away with or whatever. Somebody said, nice work, y'all. I was something fan. I don't know what that is. Okay. Let's go on down. Somebody brought up something about the law. Let me try to find it. Somebody said, laugh out loud, Floyd Mayweather feeling himself. No, Floyd. And then somebody said, yes. Okay, Israelite. Praise to the Most High. Israel is back. Somebody here said Tiffany Haddish is part Ethiopian Jew. See, a lot of people don't understand this, man. Some of them Ethiopians over there right now is catching hell just like us, because a portion of them are still Israelites. as a nation, they would be considered heathens, but our people are still amongst them. This woman even looks like an Israelite woman, okay? Just because her father may have been Ethiopian. Look, if I could have moved to Ethiopia, or I could have had a family member move to Ethiopia, 50 years ago, okay, and will claim the heritage of Ethiopian because I'm so-called black. But does that make me an Ethiopian? Idris Elba, who's from West Africa, can move to Ethiopia, okay? Or he can move to another part of Africa, and have a wife over there, okay, in another part of Africa. And guess what? He would still be an Israelite, claiming to be an Ethiopian. So this woman, Tiffany Haddish, or whatever her name is, she probably is an Israelite. Okay, these are, some of you Jakes got to get back up on that level, man. Beauty within. You keep saying King James was involved in the slave trade. The current queen was involved in weapons of mass destruction with the Iraqis, but the royal family have no power. When it comes to politics, I know I'm British. See, everybody has to understand. Let's say that was true. King James is just the authorized interpreter of the Bible. He authorized people to interpret it. But the Bible before him, the Geneva 1599, the Great Bible of 39, So stop bringing King James in it. King James had a lot of rumors put on him, by the way. Great job, VOCAB. I wish I would have caught this live. Okay, I'm glad you call out lies anyway, he goes on to say that this guy Camilla Anthony was part 5%er, or he had some other doctrine he putting on top of that. Look, when you wake up, it don't mean you're always going to be a full-fledged Israelite. That's not what that means. Half of us, when we first wake up to the truth, we got a part of our foot in the truth and another part in our old lives. So who is you to say how much he's supposed to wake up or what he's involved in? The bottom line is, once you know you're a Hebrew Israelite, I don't give a damn what you into. You're a Hebrew Israelite. Now, once you come into the truth and you wake up and recognize who you are, and you grow from there, Somebody said, I'm glad you call out lies and how they need to be called out. But we as people who know the truth of Jesus Christ, who cares about the Hebrew Israelites? Who cares about the Hebrew Israelites? Obviously, he does, and you do, because always talking about us. You always comment. Right? Okay. I just wanted to do this video to show, correction on my previous comment about Tiffany Haddish. I thought she was previously mentioned as a foster parent. Her foster parents were Jewish. However, I saw the following in the article as well. The daughter of an Eritrean Jew. Haddish found out relatively late in her life that she was Jewish. No, she's not Jewish, okay, but has embraced these Jewish roots in the recent years, okay, because that's why you saw in the clip she was saying something about Jewish. I believe she used to perform at the mitzvahs prior to her knowledge, but you can hear in the video how she was going about the lies, okay, of what's being taught, okay. Okay, I'm just going to read a few more comments, I think. Hebrew Israelite Assembly, the title Most High is in the Bible, so that's a Bible talk, but we know you Christians don't read the Bible. Hey VOCAB, this is Truth of Judah. Hey VOCAB, why not go into the projects and ghettos and stand outside the liquor stores, strip clubs, and dope houses and get your apologist message out to the dying world? Hey, that is a good point by the Truth of Judah. On one instance, you try and act like you love so-called black people so much, but I have never seen a video of yours where you are teaching poor, downtrodden so-called blacks, Hispanics, or indigenous Indians the gospel of Christ. All I've ever seen from you is you interrupting camps teaching these people. One thing I can truly say about these Israelite camps is they didn't like what the Christian churches were teaching. So they got out into the streets and taught this Bible their way. They, according to the Holy Spirit, they didn't go into these wicked churches. They let them be. And this is what VOCAB's trying to do. Keep you into those churches. Keep you as a slave. Everybody who's teaching this apologetics and come back to Christianity, you know, all our people in all other kind of mischief. It ain't just Hebrew Israelism and Islam. Our people are atheists. Our people so I guess the Israelites and the Muslims, they don't have the real religion, right? So what about Christianity? What has Christianity done for our people? Look at the roots of Christianity. Go back to Margaret Sanger. Go back to how she set up pastors and preachers for eugenics. You know, they funded the first form of eugenics through the Christian church before they came up with the Planned Parenthood. Okay, that's where the first form of it was, and that's how we got fully enslaved in our mind through the Christian church. You know, BLM is funding Act Blue, which is the Democratic Party. Okay. T.I. is understanding his nationality. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people waking up. Laugh out loud. Esau want the blessings, but don't want the curses. VOCAB losing sleep. So I'm looking off to this whole comment, boy. There's nothing but Israelites on here. I mean, Israelites. Somebody put on here VOCAB is an Israelite. Hulk Hogan too. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that this is probably not a good move for VOCAB Malone. He probably shouldn't have. You know, sometimes when you have something going, and maybe the Most High, of course, the Most High pushed him to do this. Sometimes if you are pushing a particular narrative and you feel it's working for you, sometimes you can jump into something that'll make everything you've claimed you've been teaching backfire. And we can see that's what the Lord is doing. This is why VOCAB is having so much trouble now. Anyway, that's all I have on that.